What is going on, everybody? What is going on, the catch fam? Hope everyone is doing phenomenal tonight, man. Hope everyone's having a fantastic week, a fantastic Thursday. You guys already know what time it is, baby. Another live 2022 fantasy football mock draft with you guys, with the catch fam. We got Steven in the building. What is going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Just really breaking into this summer weather. Getting very close to the fantasy football season, which is pretty nuts, but it is definitely heating up, which makes
Can you believe how fast this offseason's going?
There's like two ways to answer that. Like, one is like, it feels like it's been forever since the Super Bowl because like I haven't had it on, and now it's gonna go even slower without basketball because I hate baseball. So it's like I've got nothing right now sports wise. Like I don't know what to put my eyes on the television. I mean, I'm starting to try to catch up on Netflix stuff right now. Just started Stranger Things, so I mean, like
you started it.
Just finished the first episode.
Good, right? Crazy.
It's awesome. Yeah. Definitely trying to stay spoiler free, but so I'm just catching up with like a lot of Netflix stuff right now and waiting for sports to come back in, which is gonna be soon. We're gonna have fantasy football back real soon and have preseason football when I'm gonna be like way more focused in than other people usually will be. I hate when people say like preseason sucks, dude. Like I like preseason.
I love the preseason.
It's fun.
All for the preseason.
I love preseason.
It's going to be important for us.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, it's tomorrow's July 1st, and that means we've got like 2 months. So that's like 9 weeks until NFL kickoff. So
it's coming around the corner.
It's crazy, dude. It feels like it was just yesterday we were doing like our final week of weekly fantasy videos.
Yeah.
Remember, we thought we were gonna be done in week 17. Then we are like, oh wait, people play through week 18. So
we kept it going. Yeah,
we're like, we got one more week actually. And it's crazy, man. I mean, July will be 1 year of the channel too. It's wild, bro. It's wild.
Yeah.
So, all right, man. You guys know what to do on the way in. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Hop in the live chat. Let us know what's popping, everybody. We're going to try and give everyone about 10 minutes or so to hop in here. Then we're going to kick this thing off. 12 teams tonight, full PPR. I need to make sure to check the format here. We're doing 30-second picks. I need to make sure this is still not – okay, we're good. No super flex hanging out. I'm going to go ahead. Go ahead.
I just wanted to give a shout-out to Derek and Chase coming in and saying what's up. So appreciate it, guys. Love to see you.
Derek in the house was good. Little bunny hop. What's going on, bro? JMH in the building. JMH. What's up, guys? Especially Steven. Good to see you, brother, says Chase. Let's go. Herbert in the fourth. Says Netflix just added an instant classifying Zoe 101. Bangers, 100%. I saw that, dude. Albert, good evening. Talks in the building. Hello, Vincent. Very excited to see Steven tonight. He's been asking about you, bro.
I know. I saw that, actually. I saw Vincent's comment, dude. So, yeah, I'm pumped.
Let's go, man.
I get to see Vinny.
Charlie Foster in the building. What up? Derek, preseason, you get to see how your players took that you've been scouting on the offseason. Yeah. It is important, especially from a fantasy perspective, especially for those rookies, too. Let's see. Oh, I got 1.1. I'm kind of excited about that. I was thinking about how I wanted to do a 1.1 mock. Little Bunny Hop, not happy at 1.4. I'm going JT at 1.1.
I'm back at 10. Wasn't I 10 last round? I swear I was on the turn last time as well. Maybe I was at 11.
I think it was 11. You've been getting a lot of later round picks.
I don't like this at all.
All right, so I'm going to give another shout on Discord, let everyone know we're here. So this past week, Scary Terry gets the bag.
Well deserved. I'm actually going to be off of him in fantasy, though. John, I'm going to drop a couple guys that I am off of on you real quick, and I want to rapid fire them onto you.
Okay.
DJ Moore, Deontay Johnson, Terry McLaurin, Antonio Gibson. None of those guys will I draft on my team.
That's fine. I'll draft them.
All of them? Even
No, I mean,
Antonio Gibson with the Robinson news about how he's going to be the
I'll,
guy.
I'll
in the
draft him. Yeah, I'll draft him at the right price.
Yeah, I mean, if he really slides, but man, I feel like Ron Rivera just doesn't like him.
He's trying to go back to what he did with the Panthers. Wait, did you say Deontay Johnson as well?
Yeah, I
Oh,
did,
you're
and I
crazy,
see a
bro.
little bunny hop saying that's fine, leaving to me. That it's not that I don't like Deontay. You know, I like Deontay. I think you're gonna get a good receiver where you take him, but I just feel like what he finished at last year, which I think it was like kind of the bottom of it was like I don't know around 18 to 24 or something. I don't think he's
Let's
really
fact
gonna
check,
get you.
Steven.
Yeah, check it.
Wide receiver 8
Oh my.
PPR.
Oh my. Well, I
Wide-
think he finishes closer to 24 than top 12.
I love
And
Deontay
last
this
year
year,
he
man.
was sick, man. Last year he was sick. I
I
do
love
think
Deontay this year.
Mr. Kenny Pickett not being the starter is going to help, though. But I don't know. Something about him scares me because I just think Ben Roethlisberger was huge for him.
I mean, I think those takes are like fair enough. I think they're pretty common. Enough people in the fantasy community have made those takes. But in my top 24 receiver rankings, I guess I did how many receivers I did? Like 48. I don't even remember. I did a lot of receivers, but I had Deontay pretty high and Scary Terry pretty high. I had DJ Moore a little bit lower, and quite frankly, I didn't mean to do that, but he ended up a little bit lower. But really, at the end of the day, in full PPR formats, especially, like really, you can only make this argument in full PPR is that doesn't really matter how bad the offense is or how bad the quarterback is, as long as those players are getting the consistent targets. And there's no way in my mind that Deontay Johnson, DJ Moore, and Scary Terry come out with not being the lead receiver and targets on their team. But on top of that, look back at those 3 receivers past couple years. They never had good quarterback play. Like Ben Roethlisberger,
but Ben's was for PPR. That's the difference.
It was better.
It wasn't good, but it was good for PPR.
It was better than the others. He had unique chemistry with Deontay Johnson. That's true.
And he literally just hiked it and threw it at him like 2-yard routes.
That's fair. But I agree to disagree.
No, that's fine. I knew you were gonna want Deontay. Terry McLaurin, I feel like we both love him, so it's kind of one of those deals where I'm just a little bit skittish. But
and I would also argue, like, look at what Carson Wentz was able to do with Michael Pittman last year. Like,
yeah,
I think he can easily replicate that with Scary Terry this year.
I definitely think that there's out of the guys that listed, Terry McLaurin has the highest ceiling out of them. I guess I would just argue that, like, I think that with the Colts, it was really Michael Pittman and then nobody else, including the tight ends. With Washington, you do have Jon Dawson, De'Ami Brown. Like, you have a couple more outlets, and you still do have J.D. McKissick, which that team invested in, too. I don't know. I think there's more options. But I do think Terry McLaurin is going to be really good. And it's just going to be a matter of, I think Carson Wentz is going to get a lot of opportunity to chuck up meaningless passes at the end of the game when they're down, too.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. I mean, I think, generally speaking, the way you draft too, it's not like you're really targeting a receiver right around that 4th round area, and that's usually where most of those guys are going. So
yeah, I haven't really been attacking there anyways on the wide receiver spot.
All right, guys, give us a thumbs up in the chat if you guys are good to go. Let's say we will kick this thing off right at 9:15 p.m. So 2 minutes, guys. If you guys aren't here, you're missing your first couple picks. All right. So with the Cat, I'm a Steeler. I wouldn't draft myself. Well, Bunny Hop says he was a monster last season. I don't know what you're smoking on, Steven.
He was good. He was good.
Let's see. Talks likes Claypool more at his current ADP. That's fair. Trubisky will be QB1. Claypool somewhat similar to Allen Robinson. He thrived with Mitch. Charlie, he did very well despite how many carries Najee had, which they said they were lowering. You guys are aware of how bad Big Ben actually was last season. Yeah, definitely. That's part of the argument, too, that I've been making is, like, it's not like his quarterback play was elite the last couple of seasons, right?
That's not the point I'm making, though, right? Like,
I get what you're saying. The point you're making is the chemistry between him and Deontay you could consider elite, which I don't disagree with.
I actually think how bad Ben was actually good for Deontay because Ben couldn't
Sure.
throw it past 10 yards, and Deontay's not a deep route runner. So
That argument, it makes sense. Yeah.
yeah,
And plus they had great chemistry. So that chemistry
yeah.
going away, it definitely will affect things. That's not crazy to say. Mr. Marvel in the building, what's up? With the Thanos icon, I love to see it. Wow, you guys have done these drafts every day for a long time. How do you not get sick of it? I get sick of it after 2 drafts. We just love drafting here. We love talking fantasy football. It's just how we do, baby. It's just how we do. And if you get sick of them, that's fine. But you can at least tune in and watch us do them, and that way you don't have to get sick of them personally. But yeah, there's a point where we're just doing one every week, beginning of the offseason, then it slowly transferred into every single night. All right, let's see. All right, we got plenty of thumbs up. We're gonna get this thing kicked off at 9:15 p.m. But Bunny Hop says, let's get this rocking and rolling. I'm excited. It's 9:15 p.m. We're kicking off another live 2022 Fantasy Football Mock Draft with the Catch fam. If you guys aren't here yet, you'll get a couple auto picks and then take your team after that. All right, I'm going to go JT. Guys, do remember 30-second selections tonight. So be on your toes, be prepared, all that good stuff. I don't want you guys to miss picks. All right, I'm taking JT. I don't think I've seen Justin in here quite yet.
Well,
I don't think I've seen Michael either. That's okay. We'll get these out of the way.
Gonna be good picks regardless.
All right, let's see. Taking Najee number 3 overall in 12-team full PPR, says Vincent. I do like Najee quite a bit. I really do. I think the advantage of Najee is that youth as a
right. Little Bunny Hop. I like that pick.
Going JJ at 1.4.
Yeah, that's a little change up. I like that.
Cup goes at 1.5,
Okay.
so 3 RBs to start, 2 receivers right after.
I think the running backs are going to slide a little bit more favorable for me now, hopefully.
Let's see. Albert asks, do y'all like DJ Moore or Waddle this season? Well, I know Steven's answer.
Yeah. But, man, I was so pumped for Waddle to have his own team. But it is Waddle over Moore, but I tell you what, if Baker Mayfield gets over there, I would definitely be with DJ Moore.
Yeah, and Chase saying DJ only because Waddle has to compete with Hill, but it's close. Smokey says Waddle. It is tough. Because Moore is, without a doubt, the number 1 target at the position on that team. Waddle, I think, will actually get a lot of positive advantages even with Tyreek Hill there.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's going to be really difficult for a defense to X out Tyreek Hill, and Waddle's going to be open so much this season. I don't know, man. I think I lean Waddle personally.
I'm just hoping Tua can use Waddle the way he should have been used last year. Because, man, imagine like if Hill and Waddle were paired up with a guy like Mahomes who could throw it deep. Like, that offense would be so scary, dude. Oh, shit.
Every time Steven picks.
I really wanted him.
Devontae Adams gone and Chubb gone in the first round. We got JT, Eckler, CMC, JJ, Cup, Henry, Najee Harris, Jamar Chase, Dalvin Cook, Mixon, Devontae Adams, Nick Chubb. Into the second here, we got Stephon Diggs and DeAndre Swift gone. Ronald's in the building. What up? What's good, my dude? Appreciate you being here. Ronald says, I take Waddle, but it's close. Bunny Hop says Chubb in the first. We've definitely seen Chubb go in the first on a pretty regular basis, so I'm not too surprised there.
You like him more or less after the Watson stuff?
It doesn't really impact it for me. I think without Watson, you lean on the run game more, which leans, to Nick Chubb's advantage. With Watson, the offense will be better as a whole, and Nick Chubb gets more red zone opportunities, right?
Yeah.
So you can really argue it either way. I just think Nick Chubb is a great running back in general when healthy, and really underrated at this point in the offseason. I mean, top 15 last season when he only played 14 games.
Yeah.
So I think Nick Chubb was like when we did our podcast last offseason, we did like fantasy MVP. I think I chose Nick Chubb, which didn't happen.
Well, no, I mean, like, honestly,
I chose Eckler for the record.
When you look at Chubb, like, he is a guy that is probably one of the best pure running backs in the game. I mean, if you're talking pure running back, not like catching the ball, I put him in like Henry, kind of like neck and neck. It's just like
Yeah.
between the tackles type of dudes that are going to like knock everyone out that tries to stop them. Um, and I don't know, man. Like I think you're just gonna get kind of the same old Chubb, which is just real good.
Yeah, I agree. When healthy, I mean, he's just that quintessential like running back.
Yeah.
You know. All right, let's get these
What was the
autos.
injury he had last year too? Because I remember like being thoroughly surprised he didn't miss more time. It was like he had like a knee injury or something like that, I think, and then he ended up coming back like 2 weeks later or something, and I was just like, "What the hell?" And then he like still just balled out.
Let me check. A calf strain?
No,
Sound
he.
like
I
what?
think
Oh,
he.
there's another one. Hold on.
It was a pretty bad one.
Uh,
Wasn't it like a knee injury?
well, 2020 he had MCL sprain. 2021 he had a leg calf strain, and then in January he had a chest rib sprain pool unspecified.
Okay, so maybe I'm thinking of back in 2020 when he missed like a few games,
Yeah,
and it was
that
like
might be it.
due to an actual serious injury.
Yeah, and there. I mean, that's just I don't know. Who knows? There maybe other injuries have popped up as well. So, all right, couple QBs
A lot of
gone here in the
QBs
third.
coming here. Yeah, a lot of QBs.
Steven will not land Herbert. Will not match his jersey. I did not land. I could have landed Allen, but I didn't. All right, let's see. Chase says PPR Waddle standard DJ. I mean, I hate DJ Moore in standard. To be honest with you, he's never scored more than 4 touchdowns in his career. I would take a chance on Waddle and that. I mean, potential chemistry with Tua in the red zone far before going DJ Moore. Ronald says maybe high ankle. All right, guys, can we try and get as many likes on tonight's stream as possible? Can we try and get 20 likes tonight? Hop in the live chat. Let us know what's popping, guys. All right, so a little run at running back here in the third, and then a couple receivers starting to fill things out. But we got Connor, Montgomery, ETN, Zeke, and Jacobs, Mike Evans, Keenan Allen, T. Higgins, and 3 QBs, Allen, Herbert, and Mahomes all gone. Andrea on the clock end the third round. You guys believe it's July? It's July 4th weekend this weekend. Do you guys know that?
You doing fireworks?
I don't know yet, actually. I really didn't even realize it was like July 4th. So
yeah,
probably watch some somewhere.
Pop some off, shoot them at your neighbor's house.
We don't really. The way we live is like, or where we live, it's not really the best place to shoot up. Now the street behind us does fireworks. We can watch them from our backyard, cool. Which is pretty cool. So yeah. There's 1 or 2 fields pretty nearby that we can drive to, so should be good. I'll probably eat a steak.
Ooh,
I'm sorry.
Putting the meat on. I like that.
Yeah. Let's see. 3-day weekend. Let's go. Ronald, I don't bother anymore. Fair enough. I'm sure I'll get there.
I see Little Bunny Hop's comment about me giving my opinion on Gibson in the third. I mean, I'll just say that, like, I'm not a fan of it, but if he, if Gibson could be a guy who got the workload that would match his talent level and he didn't fumble, I mean, I think you're talking about a top 8, top 10 running back. But unfortunately, I think he's lost the trust of the coaching staff a little bit with his fumbling issues and his inability to stay on the field. That's kind of been a long-known thing with Gibson, is his fumbling issues that he's had, which is kind of bizarre. But, man, it's just a guy that had a lot of upside on when he really started getting the touches in his career with Washington, and it just never seemed to really pan out. I don't think he's going to be with Washington for that much longer.
Steven, didn't you trade for Gibson last year?
I did. There was something that happened along those lines. I think I did trade.
Did he trade away?
No. I traded Gibson.
Gibson.
I traded Gibson for Hollywood Brown, and
that's right.
It was just like kind of like a zero. Like nobody really benefited from it. Nobody really got hurt from it. It was just like we both had a guy that like kind of gave you like middle of the road points. The problem is that I just don't think Gibson's going to be a middle of the road player anymore. Like, I don't think he's going to give you like steady Eddie type of points anymore because I don't know if he's going to see that workload.
Fair. Yeah, it is just a worrisome backfield heading into the season. And Andrea's defense, I think that was she ran out of time and it just gave her Gibson. I'm not sure. She can let us know in the chat. But Andrea's defense there. But at the same time, like, I think that at the right price, it could definitely pay off going out.
What's the right price for you?
So like in this position, right price, and it has to fit your roster, right? So like if I have JT and James Conner and I need a third running back, or I'm aiming for a third running back, I don't mind Gibson there in the 5th. I don't mind him in the 5th or 6th. I don't think he'll last past that point. Being that he was still a top 12 running back last season, right? And especially if you have 2 other running backs that you're confident in. But we've had 1 or 2 drafts and 1 or 2 underdog drafts where he's fallen to like the 7th. And at that point, I'll take a chance on them all day long.
Yeah, I mean, because then you're basically picking between a guy like CH, Miles Sanders, or Gibson. And
all day.
I mean, I'll say this, that all those 3 guys is kind of a crapshoot to me. But, I mean, I think out of those 3, one of them is going to end up being something. And I kind of am starting to feel like maybe it's Miles Sanders. I don't know. I don't know why I feel that way, though. Like, nothing.
There's a lot of fantasy managers, people in the fantasy community are starting to warm up a little bit to Miles Sanders. Let us know in the chat.
The talent's there.
I feel like we've talked about this before because I'm not drafting the Eagles running back unless it's like Gainwell or Scott at the very end of my draft, and probably only in best ball. So I'm not there. Emil adding the conversation. Oh, a little bunny up says Wentz loves to check down pass. Good point, but maybe McKissick will get most of those, right? Emil, I read somewhere Brian Robinson will get goal line carries for the Commanders. Yeah, I pulled that up a second ago. Gibson, it being reported that Gibson could see, like, what kind of phrasing is this? Could see less goal line work. It's just, I think Washington's, they're becoming one of those backfields like the Eagles or the Patriots where you just, you're taking a dart throw and you're worried about that dart throw, right?
I mean, and Robinson was a good back at Alabama too, and a guy who played like 3 downs worth. He's a really good pass blocker. But I think the reason why, like, I'm willing to like read into the comments that are coming out is that it has been like nonstop commentary from camp, even dating back to last year, about how the team is just trying to find ways to take the ball out of his hands. Like, and eventually they're just going to be like, I don't even care if like Patterson's better than Gibson. We just don't want it in his hands.
That's fair. It has been, there was a lot of discussion midseason last year as well. That's part of the reason why you traded him,
Yeah.
Justin in the house was good. Andrea says she'll be just fine. No worries. I think your team looks good. Let's see. Have a hard time picking at 12. That's fair. I mean, I don't hate the pick at 3.12. You got Akers, Mitchell, Dobbins available. It's not like you had a plethora of running backs there. Justin says Steven tried to hate on my Sanders pick a month ago. Now has a change of heart. Steven has a up and down love affair with Miles Sanders. You picked Miles Sanders.
I just picked him. Do
you remember?
I like him.
Last offseason when I was much higher on Miles Sanders.
I hated him.
Yeah, I couldn't even get the name. I couldn't finish the name Miles out of my mouth without you freaking out on me.
I feel like in these drafts, like, I have to kind of take him around 6 or 7 maybe, but I feel like in our casual league that we do, like, I could take him as late as 7 or 8 because people hate him so much. It just like depends, but I think like in these where you actually have people that know what they're like doing is like there's just an upside to Miles Sanders that makes it worthwhile in like the 6 to 7 range. Like, it's just like, man, am I going to take Miles Sanders or Damian Harris? Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, both those guys are, probably going to get the same amount of workload, but I think Miles Sanders' ceiling is like top 10 type of talent.
Sure.
And who knows if Damian Harris is the guy next year with that freaking committee as well.
Yeah, he did score 15 touchdowns last year.
Hell yeah, man!
Such a waste, man.
He was great last year, but like you know how Bill Belichick does it, man.
Yeah,
Who knows who's going to be the guy? It might be somebody that wasn't even on the team.
it's true.
Very similar to a guy like Elijah Mitchell, who's on my team right now. Who knows if he's on the
Yeah.
team next year? No, Kyle Shanahan.
You got some concerning backfields there. We got the
Yeah.
Shanahans and at the Eagles. I got to
Yeah.
Let's see. I want Burrow here. Is who I wanted. Our running backs are just ugly, bro.
Yeah, they're dumb. You got good backs though right now.
Thanks, bro.
Man, I think it's kind of crazy. Actually, I'm gonna ask if you can pull up AJ Dillon's numbers real quick, but I find it like kind of wild that AJ Dillon got vaulted up here as like a for sure like top 5 round like running back. So
His
quickly.
numbers are like literally almost identical to Aaron Jones' numbers last year.
No, like he's just so good. It was just like so fast. I felt like last year people were not fully on board with the talent. Then they saw him play, and it was like holy shit.
Fair.
I mean, you look like Jones. He finished top 10, right? I mean,
it is weird how far that. I mean, I guess Jones just had more touchdowns and more receiving touchdowns as well.
That's not going to change, though, in my opinion. Like the receptions, definitely it's not changing. But yeah, I mean, like people are just like super high on Dillon now, which is like straight. I mean, I think
I love him as like a third running back. I really do.
I loved having him on my team last year. I loved having him on my team because I could deploy him and feel very confident. And whenever there was a chance that he'd be the number 1 guy, you remember how exhilarated I was when Aaron Jones got hurt?
Yeah, you love AJ Dillon.
I love AJ Dillon, bro.
And you love Jones getting hurt. That's true.
Every Madden team I'd put him on my team, bro, and he would just run through people, dude. I mean, I love AJ Dillon.
That's all that matters if he's balling on your Madden team, right? Let's see here. Ronald does not like Sanders.
Well, that's fair. You're an Eagles fan. You have to deal with them all the time.
Yeah. Let's see. 0 Eagle running back strat, says Vincent. Real Godin's in the building. What's up? How's it going? Appreciate you stopping by. Good to see you, bro. Andrea had Jones and Dillon last year. Yeah, that would be I feel like that's kind of going to be hard to target this year. But we'll see. But definitely last year worked out for you, I'm sure. Ronald wouldn't take Dillon before the 7th. Fair enough. If you've got the conviction, if you don't have the conviction, it's fair. All right, when are you going to draft? How are you feeling tonight, Steven? How are you feeling about your draft here? As we enter,
not tremendous. I'm starting to really realize I don't really love being. I think I talked about it last week. I don't love being at the turn at the end of this, but I'm still hanging on here. I
kind of like this 1.1 selection. I kind of like this team I'm throwing together.
It's not a bad spot, man.
I'm starting to warm up to the 1.1 spot, but I don't know. I had it last year and it
didn't work out.
Did not work out. It's probably just my fault. It probably could have worked out. All right, into the 8th, we got Goddard off the board. Juju, Chris Olave, Russell Gage is gone. Emil really likes to target Russell Gage.
He's so good, dude. He's gonna be solid next year.
He's gonna have such a good year. He really is, especially first couple of weeks.
Like that sounds like early to like. I guess like if you're not plugged in with what that Buccaneers offense is gonna look like next year, but honestly, Russell Gage is gonna like be a stud. I mean, that's well worth that pick, 8 or 7 round, honestly, because Russell Gage, Chris Godwin, I heard that might be out all the way till December or something. I mean, it could be like an all season long injury.
He's gonna miss 6 weeks. He's gonna be put on the PUP list. He's gonna have to sit out 6 weeks, then he'll be back.
Hey man, that was not a fun injury that he had, and he was not that much of an athlete to start off.
But Godwin was like your guy last year.
No, dude, that doesn't athlete. I mean, just straight up athleticism. I don't find him to be one of the more athletic receivers in the league. He's a very good route runner, a really good catch at the point kind of guy, which is great for a guy like Tom Brady. But if he's like even going to lose another step, I think that a guy like Russell Gage can come in and do the job real well until he gets there.
Those first, Yeah, as long as Godwin's out, Gage is going to be balling. And I think by the time that Godwin comes back, Gage will solidify a spot within that offense.
Yeah.
That is, I don't know if anyone's going to be able to take it back necessarily.
Dude, I'm loving Mike Evans right now, though. Like, want Mike Evans on my team. Like, really.
He's just rising and rising in ADP like crazy.
I would take him above Tyreek Hill and CeeDee Lamb, honestly, at this point. Like, I think he could finish higher than those guys, like, without a doubt. I don't know who Tom's going to throw the ball to other than him in the red zone. I mean, Cameron Brate, I'm a truther there, but I don't know.
Plus, him and Tom, especially in the red zone, just have phenomenal chemistry too. So
I think they both just get along because they were both like underrated for a while. Like Tom coming, he's a 6th round draft pick, and Mike Evans being a guy who is, I feel like, one of the most underrated receivers ever. I mean, look at the guys. I know you feel the same exact way.
27 touchdowns the last 2 years.
He's nuts. And his receiving yards every single year. He's crazy, dude.
Literally, there's nothing bad about his stats other than he could argue 3 touchdowns in 2015. But I wonder who his quarterback was in 2015. I'm going to have to look that up.
Probably Jameis.
Has Jameis been playing that long?
Nah, he might have came a year after.
Hold on, I'm gonna find out in about. It was Jameis.
And what was that? Was that like his early year?
That was his rookie year.
Yeah.
So that makes some sense. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Good old Evans. Evans is someone who some people are saying should be in the top 5, which I don't have any issue with that argument. So. All right, let's see. Gage will be a top 15 wide receiver with Godwin out, says Emil. You were underrated, Steven, like kickers. How for those of you guys new to the channel, you might not know that Steven does our weekly must start kickers videos.
I take kickers pretty seriously.
So the kicker position is important to us here at the Catch.
Dude, those kickers made a difference last year. I don't know. It felt like maybe it was because we were more plugged in, but I felt like kickers were like big for fantasy last year.
Hey, there's 1 or 2 weeks at the end of my season where if I hadn't switched up my kickers, I would have made the playoffs, actually. So, yeah. Kickers are important. I still have nightmares about Justin Tucker. So
I still have nightmares about my defense overthinking the process and then losing that one. So, yeah.
That was a bad decision.
Defenses and kickers, man. They can do it for you.
They really can. Let's see here. Mariota and Winston came in together. I can't believe it's been that long since they came into the league, but that makes sense. Only reason I haven't liked Evans is his inconsistency, but his year to year, but this year to this year changes that. Yeah. I think there's been some inconsistency maybe in terms of health, but really when you break down the stats, they've been pretty phenomenal, like every year of his career. All right, into the 10th round already. We are speeding through this draft tonight, guys. Holy cannoli. How's everyone feeling about their drafts, man? Let us know.
Scary.
So next week, I'm putting together a little video going over the 2022 Beat Catch Fantasy Football Leagues. I wasn't originally going to have it out July 1st, but since I don't know, landing on a Friday, I felt like it was weird. I think I'm gonna try and have it out Sunday. So, yeah, I can't believe like it's already time to get that information like solidified and put together for you guys. And of course, if you guys want to play in the Catch Fam leagues, I should say, hit me up on Discord if you guys haven't done so already. I'll just need your email to get you on the list. I'm open to doing up to trying to count 48 spots. I think we have exactly 24 filled. So we got plenty of room left. Ronald feels great. Like Tony the Tiger.
See Chase talking about taking Tom Brady. Yeah, I was pretty pissed off about that. Chase, not going to lie. I really wanted Tom Brady. And then I really, 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 really wanted Dak Prescott right there. Like really, really badly. So Andrew, great pick there. I should have done what I usually do and read the board, the teams in front of me, and realized that Mike Gesicki probably could have held back to my next pick and went quarterback there. So that was a freaking rookie mistake on my end. Chase, Andrea, great picks there at QB.
All right, let's see. I've got to make some draft selections.
Nice.
Those are my draft selections. Let's see here. Camden Brown. Chase Brown has the best team. I do have to ask. Are you guys related? You got Camden and Chase Brown. Just have to ask. Chase said with Brady and Knox. Good value in the 8th and 9th, man.
Yeah.
Henry, Elliott, Harris, Pollard. Nice running back room. Hill, Pittman, Mooney, and Lockett. I like it. Chase, possibly brothers. Okay, fair enough.
That is actually a solid squad, though.
It's a good squad, yeah, for sure.
Have we talked at all about Brandon Ayuk?
We've talked about Ayuk here and there, but what do you want to talk about Ayuk specifically for tonight?
I mean, maybe is that going to be his time now with Ayuk? He had a lot of flashes last year. I mean, obviously wasn't the 5th round kind of guy that we drafted him at. I mean, I was a victim of overdrafting him, but I think this year, I mean, where are you getting him? I feel like he must have just gone, right?
9.3.
That's a nice time to get a guy like Brandon Ayuk who is going to be right in there with Debo. The offense is going to be looking, I think, good. I'm always bullish on the 49ers offense. But I don't know. I've heard good things out of camp, too, about Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Ayuk whatsoever. I know Ronald is going crazy in the chat. I know Ronald loves Ayuk. Has been tooting Ayuk's horn all off season. And I'm good with that, man.
He's a dog.
Yeah, especially at the price you're getting him. And I am kind of surprised as the offseason's gone on, we haven't seen his ADP necessarily rise at all. He's still kind of floating around the 9th and 10th round. And I'm just surprised, right? Because I do think that there are a lot of fantasy managers out there who still not only Ayuk in general as a player, but the value of where you can draft him as well. Mm-hmm. And usually even when a player is just sitting at good value, that value starts to deplete a little as more and more fantasy managers decide, I want that guy on my team, right? So yeah, I love where you can go and target him. Yeah, I do. Into the 12th round. Let's go. Good value at receiver in the 11th there. Christian Kirk, Rondale Moore, Jon Dawson, Tim Patrick, Steven snagged up Michael Gallup. I sacrificed an extra receiver for a double tight end play. Oh, Steven's not happy. Vincent, what is Discord? Where do I go to partake? The invite link is in the description down below. It's basically just like what's the best way to describe Discord? It's an open server that I control. So it's basically, there's different threads on there pertaining to the channel, we got all kinds of things on there, but basically just a place where we can all chat and communicate, send links, and give you, for me to give you guys updates and everything. AOL chat room on Coke is
that's a good way to put it, man.
Pretty fair, Ronald. Pretty right on the dot there. So, yeah, it's pretty easy. You'll just have to make an account. More than likely, if you use the invite link down below, you'll be put right onto the to our Discord. So, yeah, definitely the best place to get channel updates, to get mock draft invites, just to hang out and talk. I mean, we've got food talk on there, movie talk, music talk, NFL debate, fantasy talk, community updates, all kinds of stuff on there, man. All right, I gotta pick some football players.
Man, I made a bad selection on that round too, taking Darrell Henderson over Mark Ingram. That was not a good move. I'm gonna grab him. That was a good snag.
I don't hate that move necessarily.
I like Mark Ingram more than him though, because I think it looks Mark Ingram. You guys kind of convinced me the other day about maybe Mark Ingram over Tony Cadet or whatever the heck his name is, Tony Jones.
Tony Jones.
Yeah, I mean, I still do think Tony Jones is gonna get used, but at least around the goal line, I definitely think Mark Ingram's gonna be a guy you could probably plug in week 1 and get around like 8 to 10 points, which is useful, especially when you got guys like Miles Sanders and Elijah Mitchell on my team. Yeah,
Yeah, I like Ingram, man. I do. What about Dwayne Washington?
bro, Dwayne got some snap count, bro. Who did he used to play for? I remember this,
Detroit?
man. Detroit, and then he's been with New Orleans for a little bit.
Yeah. I had Tony Jones not even an option anymore. Smash that like button for us, guys. Appreciate you, Ronald. Appreciate you, Vincent. Trying to get as many likes on the stream as possible tonight. All right, man. I can't believe this draft is already in. I mean, I guess it's pretty standard time. All right. Steven going in Joku here. Okay.
Yeah, just a little don't throw it a tight end there.
Okay.
Maybe Deshaun Watson will somehow be there all year. Probably not.
I don't think so. I don't think it's looking that way.
I don't think he's going to be there at all this season.
Yeah. Into the final round. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to look through the draft board. I feel like everyone had a good draft tonight.
Yeah, it's a good one.
We'll go and we'll do a quick review. Whoever wants us to go over their team after the 14th round concludes, and then we'll be good to go.
Man, I'm feeling real good about the Cowboys defense again.
Okay. I don't feel bad about them. I do.
Defense is exactly the same, and their division is still terrible.
Division is bad. Other than them Eagles. Go, fly, Eagles, fly, baby.
I still think they're going to be able to get some turnovers off of Hurts, but now you get Carson Wentz in there, man. Oh, turnover galore.
I do feel like anytime the NFC East teams play each other, there's a possibility for turnovers.
Yeah.
Sure.
Those are the most fun divisions.
Spencer in the building.
Spence. Yo. Love me some Spence.
Had to come through, man. All right, I got to pick a kicker or defense.
Grab Kenny Galladay, man.
Okay.
So much better being the last pick there.
All right, let's see. Let's see. Spoke of the cat. Where are we at, bro? It's the first hand I see. Derek Carr, Dalton Schultz. Think you're fine at QB and tight end. Move the late round QB tonight. Fine with that. Running backs, we got Swift, Akers, Singletary, Madison, Jones, Williams. Little weak at running back. But you can get through with these guys, right? Got some handcuff committee situations. Been good value where you got those guys, right? Receivers where you got the upside, though. Adams, Higgins, Cooper, Juju, Devontae Parker. It's a good overall team. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's bad. You could definitely get through with this team. And, I mean, most of your upside came from those first 4 picks. Adams, Swift, Higgins, Akers. And you got a solid QB, a solid tight end, and everything else you're just going for, trying to fill in flex spot and everything. So I think it's a good team. Andrew, what we got? Prescott and Goddard. I'm good at that. QB1, tight end 1. Chubb, Gibson, CH, Pierce, Hines. I think good value where you hit at running back. I mean, 1st, 3rd, 6th, 10th, 12th. I think you'd be fine at this running back room. Nice receiving room, though. Diggs, A.J. Brown, Hollywood, Devonta Smith, MVS. I think your upside's definitely coming from receiver. Once again, solid QB, solid tight end, good kicker, good defense, good team. Derek, what we got? Mahomes to Kelsey. I love it.
Love that.
Beautiful. And Russell Wilson in the 9th. Nice QB room, beautiful tight end room. Great stack there. Yeah, and then like Steven's saying, Chase as your wide receiver 1 with St. Brown, Gabe Davis, and Timmy Patrick.
That's sexy.
Good value receiver, lots of upside. You've got the stack with Wilson and Tim Patrick potentially. Running back Hall, Walker, Gordon, Rashad White, and Marlon Mack. I know this hurts you, man. Rashad Penny going at 7.7 to our boy Foster's. I know you wanted to lock up that Seattle backfield, but I actually kind of like having that diversity with Gordon in there as well. Got Harrison Butker and the Chargers defense, solid team, bro. I love those first 3 picks. Chase, Kelsey, Mahomes, man. All right, let's see. Fosters. We got Herbert at QB, beautiful. Hawkins said he could consider take another tight end.
I like Hawkinson.
The shoulder injury just worries me is all. It's not that I don't like Hawkinson.
Okay.
That's the only thing that worries me. Taking a dart throw in Watson could potentially pay off. If he gets 6-game, 8-game suspension. Having Herbert as your QB1 doesn't necessarily hurt, right? So as offseason goes on, that might change. But at the moment, I don't mind it, right? Najee, Penny, Robinson, Herbert, a little thin at running back, but you got Najee to lead the way. I like Penny's value in the 7th. Robinson's going to miss some time. Herbert's, a handcuff, but you'd probably be playing the waivers a little bit at running back. But looking at receivers, you're just loaded, man. CeeDee Lamb, Scary Terry, Mike Williams, Mike Thomas, Chase Claypool, Jon Dawson. And going with your home team, man, Washington Commanders defense. So it's a good team. A little thin at running back, but other than that, I like this team quite a bit. Let's see. Chase.
I love Spencer's comments coming in here.
I was gonna roast your team, but you actually drafted well for once. Look at that. All right, Chase, we got Brady and Knox. QB1 is fine. Tight end 1 is completely fine as well. Henry, Elliott, Harris, Pollard, McKissick. A nice running back room. Really good value at running back throughout this draft, man. Hill, Pittman, Mooney, Lockett, Moore. Great receivers. Good value at receiver. Matt Gay, the Rams defense is a solid team, bro. There's nothing bad to say about that team whatsoever.
Yeah, that's
all right. Emil, staph infection. You've been going for Cameron Brate as you're trying to win quite a few drafts now. Fine with that. That's who you want to target. Late round QB, late round tight end. Been stacking up at receiver and running back. Okay.
Ooh, that team is sexy, man. I like that team.
Cook, Fournette, Jacobs, Carter, Ingram. Good value at running back. Good 3 starting running backs. Waddle, Cooks, Renfro, Gage, Boyd. Really nice receiver value, man. We're really happy coming out of a 12-man draft, full PPR with those 5 receivers. Tyler Boss, man, in the Ravens defense.
Boss.
Yes. Killing it tonight, man. Killing it. 100%. Little Bunny Hop, have a great night, my dude. Appreciate you. Vincent, gotta go. Good show, fellas. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Let's see. Spence, nothing too roastable that I'm seeing from a glance. Y'all lucky to have more time to bring the smoke. Ronald's always bringing the smoke. You know it.
Ron's got the embers of the fire always cooking.
I'm a sarcastic. What up? Appreciate you stopping by. Let's see. Spence and Ronald don't like Barkley going at 2.8.
I'm not a fan either, but man, you get him in the 3rd or the 4th, and you could be sitting on a little bit of a treat there. I know, John, we were talking about how he looks good on Instagram. He's got a good body, good physique. He's looking in shape. Oh, yes, he does.
Shape, bro.
He looks very good.
Yeah. Steven, you should have never went Taysom. You should have went Taysom Hill over and Joke for tight end. Never know when you're going to throw that man in that.
Bro, you know who I should have taken is Robert Tonyan to pair up with Aaron Rodgers. Maybe he has a little bit of a resurgence. I'm kind of starting to vibe that way. It's hard to take him still because of how much of a dud he gave last year, though.
Yeah, he also missed time.
I know, but he was a dud even when he was on the field.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, let's take a look at Steven's team very quickly here. We got A-Rod at the quarterback position. We got Gesicki and Njoku. Steven's already mentioned he would have rather gone Tanyan over Njoku. Mixon, Jones, Mitchell, Sanders, Henderson. I think he got good value at running back here at this draft.
Yeah.
I think it's a good, solid running back room. I feel like you'd be happy coming out of 12-man with that running back room.
Yeah.
Allen, Judy, Thielen, Olave, Gallup. Not a lot of upside, but in full PPR, you could definitely get through with these guys for sure.
Yeah.
Like Judy's probably maybe Olave, you could argue your biggest upside.
I'd say Judy's the biggest upside out of there.
Yeah.
Just because if him and Wilson somehow pop off.
I do feel like you would like this team if this was a regular 12-man draft. Maybe other than you would have preferred Brady or Prescott over Rodgers, but I feel like this is a real Steven team right here.
Yeah. I mean, it really sucks having to think about Sanders or Mitchell as being part of my running back committee, but I mean, I feel like that's just kind of like sometimes what happens when you get kind of in the 9 to 12 pick range is that, you know, that running backs can get thin real quick.
Steven, I'm going to let you take a gander at my team
Yeah,
with an asterisk at Kenny Galladay at 14.12.
Dude, I honestly think Kenny Galladay is going to be one of the guys on waivers that has like the most upside. Because who knows? Maybe he actually decides to play football.
That could happen.
So, yeah, I think at running back, you're like really, really, really strong. I love this running back core a lot. I love it. So I just want you to hear that, John. I love your running back core.
Thanks.
Your receiving core is dog shit.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. It's not that bad, but I you know how I feel about DK
we are
Metcalf.
we cannot agree on receivers.
Chris Godwin,
we ever will.
Elijah Moore. All right, Chris Godwin, Elijah Moore, I'm not there on. George Pickens, I don't really care for. In a corner, I like Kenny Galladay. He's going to be like a top 8 receiver. But just getting back to your running backs real quick. I mean, dude, you have like 4 starting running backs like that are going to be really good. DK Metcalf and Debo, I think are going to be fine. I think they're both going to be. I think DK Metcalf has a good chance to be like top 24, maybe like 25 to 28. Like I think he's going to be really solid. Not the guy. No. Zach Ertz is going to ball out without DeAndre Hopkins, I think. So I think he's going to be great. Then you get Hunter Henry in there too. So I like those picks a lot. And then Joe Bernasty, I like that a lot too.
Bernasty.
It's just like a little bit of a remix to Béarnaise sauce, which I'm a big fan of on my steak, especially if it's a prime rib or a T-bone. But no, I like this team a lot, John. Honestly, I would take your team over mine, with the exception of your dog shit receiving core. But it's okay.
We are being reminded tonight why we have Steven on this channel. Between the T-bone steak references and just coming at me wholeheartedly.
No, I actually do like your squad a lot. I think actually, like, just being totally honest, I think yours and Chase Brown's team, I like the most.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Ronald, this music is weird. You don't like this music, dude? It's groovy.
Ronald's comment about what it's like.
It's groovy, bro. It's groovy.
Yeah, groovy would be how they describe it in those videos, too.
John, Steven has better wide receivers than you, idiot.
Dude, Spence, man, just stay out of the chat, man. What are you doing? Come on. You got to back me up.
Spence asking what Chargers jersey you're repping.
Justin Herbert. There
you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is July in less than 3 hours. I'm going to kind of take July 4th weekend and recoup my brain a little bit. And after that, it's just going to get crazy at the channel. So I'm doing a lot right now, in case you guys don't know. But essentially my goal in July is to have a mock draft and/or fantasy video 5 to 7 times uploaded a week. Live stream at least 6 days a week, probably 7 most weeks. YouTube shorts, which are on a separate channel now, which will also be posted on TikTok and Instagram Reels. Plenty of Instagram posts. If you guys don't follow us on Instagram, be sure to do so. Most of you guys know that I'm writing fantasy articles as well now for a website. So all those links are in the description down below. But I'm really, really trying to get us to just absolutely take off here in the off season, heading into the 2022 fantasy football season. So on top of that, I'll be getting out information for our Catch Fam leagues heading into 2022 for you guys. And yeah, man, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a blast. I'm so excited that it's July. Be even more excited when it's August. And we'll just continue to keep you guys updated on what we're doing and continuing to grow the community. And this offseason is going to get crazy. It's going to be a ton of fun. And this regular season is going to be even more fun. This fantasy season is going to be a blast. We are going to dominate our leagues this year. Guys, I'm so freaking excited. And yeah, I just can't wait, guys. So I can't believe it's July, and it's gonna be a great season. It really is. So you guys know what to do on the way out. That'll do it for the stream tonight. You guys killed it tonight. Another beautiful 2022 fantasy football mock draft in the books. Hit that like button on the way out. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Appreciate everyone who hung out tonight, man. Spencer, Ronald, Andrea, Chase Brown, Mr. Sarcastic, Derek, Little Bunny Hop, Charlie Foster, Vincent. We got Camden Brown, possibly a brother to Chase Brown, Albert, Jay Speezy, Foster's. Already called you out, but you get a second shout out apparently. Emil, Smoke of the Cat. We missed you tonight, Michael. I saw you hit us up on Discord. Said you forgot. It was at 9. It's all good, bro. We missed you. Everyone else who stopped by, appreciate you. And that'll do it, man. Love you guys. Love the community. Steven is dancing. Steven, what are your final thoughts for tonight?
Hey, love you guys. And I'll leave you with a couple comments real quick.
Right.
It's a holiday weekend. I want your mouth stuffed with buffalo wings or ranch or barbecue ribs, maybe even. And I want to see it. I want to see it in your mouth. That is my thing. Mike Evans is the fantasy player I am growing on the fastest and the warmest right now. And the thing that I have realized I really hate more than anything is the smell of trash when you're running on the street. It's got this weird, sweet, kind of gross smell to it. I don't know, John, if you kind of know what I'm getting at right now, but there's just 3 takeaways that I wanted to leave the night with. And it's been a blast tonight, guys. I love you, miss you, and it was fun tonight.
Like I said, we are being reminded why we need Steven here on the channel. So there you go. Especially in the summertime. Yeah, the trash does get stinky, bro.
It did terrible. It's just terrible.
I'm just gonna we'll end it on that note. And love you guys, man. Love this community. Love the Catch fam. Hit me up on Discord if you guys need anything. Tomorrow night we are running the Puppy 2 live drafts on Underdog. Hit me up if you guys want to hop in with me. I'll probably run 2 drafts on Underdog tomorrow. So hit you guys up on Discord. Then Saturday night, we're going to do some private drafts on Underdog as well. And I haven't decided if we're going to stream Sunday or not. I don't know. I'll talk to you guys on Discord. It depends on how many guys are going to be doing holiday stuff and everything. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hit me up on Discord if you guys need anything. Derek says happy 4th to everyone. There you go. Hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. Love you guys. We'll talk to you guys soon. Everyone be safe. Take care. With that, I got nothing else to say, but thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you saw it here on the Catch. And peace.
Happy 4th. Happy 4th.